Hey guys, welcome back to HMRK. It's me, Indy here. My dad, my sister, and so yesterday the Premier League
returned,
came back
after its 100-day hiatus,
and we're actually playing Man Utd tomorrow at 8:15 at our stadium.
That's right. The Premier League returned. It was behind closed doors. Yeah. We actually watched yesterday's game. So first of all, let's start with Arsenal got a good whooping. That was good, wasn't it? That was fantastic. Yeah, and if Aguero had his shooting boots on, he would have scored another goal, and it could have been 4-0. And my position in my fantasy football table would have been further solidified at top, because I'm top, aren't I? So so the football returned. Wasn't sure what to expect, if I'm being honest.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, if I'm honest.
That's because so the Sky pushed out 2 feeds, right? The first feed was with background noise, so superficial like background noise, and like a fake crowd, and then on so that was on the main event channel, and then on the Premier League channel it was just normal. We decided to watch with noise because that's how I feel football should be. I mean, when you think about when you're in a crowd and you get that noise and that atmosphere, and that's what I think football players play for and live for. And so for myself as well, you know, the atmosphere makes a massive difference. So having that little bit of sound actually wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad, was it?
Really, I mean, when you're watching the match, you're not looking at the fans, are you? You're looking at the players.
You are, but you still get involved, don't you?
But you can hear them. You don't go to look at them. You know that they're there. You hear them.
Yeah.
So for me, it's not like I was focusing on that they weren't there. As long as you can hear it, it doesn't really bother me that much.
But it was it was so silent.
But for me, it doesn't feel like football's kicked off yet, because for us, it's like that feeling of going to the matches.
That's what it is. It's as a fan, it's about the rituals. It's about, you know, you get up and you think, yes, I'm going to go to the Tottenham today.
Like getting to go with your mates, or like for you, like going to the pub and watching a match. It's so different. And
in the current climate where you can't discuss stuff as well, so it's all done virtually,
like,
it's difficult.
For me, like after the match yesterday, I would have gone to school now and I would have spoken to all my mates about it.
Yeah.
And, you know, taken the mick out of all the Arsenal fans. Like that's the fun.
That's the part of it,
you don't get to do that anymore.
Which is going to be a bit strange.
And that pre-match feeling and those days leading up to a big match where you're like, oh, I can't wait to go. You're talking about it. You don't get that anymore, and it's because you know it's not going to happen as well.
Exactly.
Which
and you
makes it feel like the season isn't there, because you know, when tickets go on sale, you're thinking in the back of my mind, I want to go to that match, I want to go see them.
Yeah, that whole ritual. But not only that, for me, like I like to have a couple of beers.
Exactly,
so I can't, you know, I like to get to the stadium early, have a couple of beers or have a burger or whatever. Just it feels strange.
It's that feeling of like when you go to the stadium, how many people are there? We're all we're literally like sardines in a can when you go there. Yeah, you move the wrong way and you're gonna have a bear on you or something. It's like we're all so close.
It's like kind of. And
it's hard to imagine how you're gonna go back there now. Even when you see like the manager was sitting how many seats away.
Yeah, it was
all the other players. It's a bit strange.
It was a bit surreal.
I don't understand why the players are sitting away from each other when they're going to go onto the pitch and they're going to be close to each other.
I don't get that either. I don't get this. You're going to play.
It's a contact sport. You're going to touch each other either way.
Yep.
So,
but I think it's just trying to minimise. I think what they're trying to do is make it minimal. So yes, you're going to get contact when you're playing, but when you're not playing, then they're saying we need to do the government guidelines and stuff like that. So that probably makes sense why they're doing that. But enough about that. Let's move on to tomorrow's game. Just a quick one, just in terms of team form. In the last 5 games I've got here, 5 games for Spurs. All competitions, we've lost 3 and drawn 2. Not a great record. And India, for Man United, the last 5 games
they've won, drawn,
and so 1-4 and drawn 1. So their form, obviously, if this game was played 3 months ago.
In the table? 4th,
I think they're 5th. Yeah, I think they're 5th.
And we're like 8th.
So we're like I've actually given up on the table at the moment. But so we've got some facts. First of all, the referee for tomorrow's game is
Michael Oliver.
Not so sure about Michael Oliver. But anyway, let's start with some facts there, Indy. Let's blast away some facts there.
Man U are looking to record consecutive away Premier League wins against us for the first time since a run of 6 in a row between September 2001 and February 2007.
Wow, so that's when we used to be Man United's whipping boys. They used to just turn up and just smack up and win games against us.
It used to be everybody.
Yeah, but at least recently, that's not a bad stat, and it just shows that they, you know, before, you know, they used to call, you know, I mean, Chelsea fans have called it 3-point lane for a long time. You know, we just turn up, we win 3 points. So what that shows is that we have actually been very good, very competitive in the last few years. So even teams like Man United, who used to come down here, expect 3 points, won't actually be expecting 3 points. Yeah, they're going to have to work for it.
It's not just given to them anymore.
Okay, so the next one I've got here is Man United are unbeaten in 5 Premier League games, winning 3 and drawing 2. So that's a good record to come into.
Considering we've lost.
And we lost, but again, you got to remember there's been a 100-day hiatus.
Yeah,
so
I hope we come back
hopefully, you know, we'll come back better.
Because like, you know,
but what you have to understand is they finished off on a good note. We finished off on a bad note. They've also got the 100-day period. So
yeah, but the difference being is during that 100-day hiatus, we had Kane out, Son out, who else? Sissoko out.
Basically half of our team.
Bergwijn had done his ankle in. So we've got all these players back.
Most of our team was injured.
So I'm actually really positive because we've got a chance for the run-in. So India, the next one.
The Red Devils have kept 4 clean sheets in that run, as many as they had in their previous 35 Premier.
Wow, so it just goes to show you they're actually in a good bit of form. Maya, the next one here.
Bruno Fernandes has been involved in more goals in the Premier League than any other Man United player. He's had 2 goals and 3 assists, while he has also created the most chances, 11, and had the most shots, 19, of any player at the club.
And you've got to remember, he's probably only played about 2 games for Man United. So that actually shows you how poor Man United have been. Yep, okay, so the next one, Man United's forward, Anthony Martial, has scored 11 Premier League goals this season. He hasn't reached that tally since his debut season for Manchester United. Go on, India.
We have lost our last 2 Premier League games against Man U, last losing 3 in a row back in October 2010.
So there you go. Another, it just got to show you we're a lot more competitive. Okay, Maya, next one.
We lost our last Premier League game 2-3 to Wolves. The last time we lost back-to-back home Premier League games was in January 2019. With those defeats coming coincidentally against Wolves and Man United.
Cool. Could you drag up a stat like that? So the last time we lost back-to-back games was against Wolves and Man United, and guess what? We're playing Man United. Hey, but you know these records are there to be broken.
We played them in the semi-final, didn't we?
Yeah, I know.
You went to
that. No side has kept fewer clean sheets in the Premier League than us this season, 4.
But sums up why we are where we are. We can't keep.
Really bad.
That's a really.
Every time I hear statistics about us, they're never any good.
Yeah, they're not good. Here's another one. So we are averaging just 12.1 shots per game, right, in the Premier League this season. That's our lowest, right, since here we got it, 1997, 98 season. So not great, not great, exactly. And then, but. Coincidentally, our shot conversion rate is 13.4, our highest on record in a single season campaign, also since 1997-98. So there you go. So a couple of stats there for you.
Okay.
Go on.
Outshot conversion.
No, not that one. That one.
Delhi scored our goal in the reverse fixture against Man United. The last Spurs player to score home and away against Man United in the same league season was Clint Dempsey in 2012.
I remember that. He scored home and away. So so Clint Dempsey was the last person to score against Man United home and away. Delhi's got a chance of equaling that, but he hasn't got a chance of equaling that because Dele Alli is suspended for Friday because of yellow cards or something along the lines of that. So
he's suspended.
Yeah, he's suspended. Okay, last stat for Indy.
Jose Mourinho has lost all 3 of his league games against sides he has formerly managed.
Yep.
One Man U and 2 Chelsea. In his previous 16 Premier League games against former clubs in Portugal and England, he only lost twice. He won 9 and drawn 5.
Okay, so
Is
far
this the first time he's in playing?
No, he played Chelsea and we lost twice, and we played Man United and we lost. So this is the fourth game against clubs that he's managed. So let's fingers crossed that we do get across the line. So we've got injuries, India.
So Japhet Tanganga with stress fracture on his back.
Right, and suspensions.
Dele Alli.
Right, so based on that, we're going to go for the following team.
So Lloris in goal.
Yep.
Aurier, Toby, Sanchez and Davis.
Yep.
Then we have Lo Celso, Winks and Sissoko.
Yep.
And then we have Son, Kane and Bergwijn.
Right, so that's what we think the team's going to be. It doesn't sound terrible. Yeah. I've been reading that Lo Celso was a little bit behind in terms of fitness. So he may or may not start, or he may start and come off the bench, or he may be on the bench. And if he's on the bench, then I think Lamela will actually start. Yeah. So, but we think that's a good side. I can't see Jan playing because his contract finishes in little under a week's 10 days time. His contract not renewed. It's not been renewed as far as I'm aware. So I can't see. I mean, we saw how David Luiz played yesterday, and he's coming towards the end of his contract, and he was horrible yesterday for Arsenal. So I don't want to see Jan. I don't want to see Jan go out like on a bad note. So I think Jan probably won't play tomorrow. That said, I think that's a good side, don't you? Yeah, I think that's a good side.
Okay.
Yeah. So as Maya pointed out with the ritual side of it, how are you guys gonna kind of prepare for the game? You know, put some questions in our comment section. How are you guys going to prepare for the games? I mean, some of you probably be working, some of you might be working from home, some of you might be on furlough. So there's lots of kind of variables there. But there is one variable as Spurs fans. We are all behind Tottenham. We all want us to succeed. We all want us to finish fifth. We all want we all want us to finish fifth because we can't finish fourth, and then we also want Manchester City's appeal to fail so we can get back into that Champions League. So let's see. We're back tomorrow. Let's go with score lines. So India, Maya.
No, I'll go last.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the score lines. I'm gonna go with a very close 2-1 win because I can't see us keeping a clean sheet, and I'm gonna go with Son being the hero tomorrow with 2 goals. Yep, with a double for Son. So I'm going to go with Son there for 2 goals in a 2-1 very close game win with Martial probably netting for Man United, if I had to call that.
Okay, I'm going to go 2-1 as well.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with Son.
Yep.
And Bergwijn.
Bergwijn, okay.
I don't know. Actually, deep down, I feel like it's going to be a draw.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like
so go with what you think.
I think it's going to be 2-2.
2-2. Okay, so 2-2 draw for Maya.
It's going to be Martial, Rashford, and I think it will be Kane and Son.
Kane and Son. But also, just before we do head off and prep for the game tomorrow and prepare and think about just watching it and stuff like that. It's been pointed out in the Bundesliga that there's been 26 away wins since the games were played behind closed doors. So that suggests that there is that playing behind closed doors at home with no crowd has a negative impact on the home side. So that's something to be aware of.
I mean, you think there would be?
Yeah, because there's no crowd. But that said, and all Tottenham fans will know this. We get on our team's back. So actually, having no fans there might actually help our players because there won't be this nervous atmosphere that our Spurs fans seem to generate.
Yeah, because we have songs that bring the players down, if I'm honest.
Yeah, so, it might, again, there's me, reverse psychology there, thinking, actually, that might actually be a good thing for us, that there isn't a crowd there. I know as much as we like going there, but sometimes we can have a negative impact as well.
But also, at the same time, they don't have that urge to win if they don't have all these fans.
Yeah, so,
they're dependent on them. They don't know that we're there, do they?
No, they don't.
They can't hear us. That noise is fake, so...
Yeah, who knows?
But we have no idea what they feel like.
But I feel like you need atmosphere because, then it's just not a game, is it?
Yeah, you need atmosphere. I think you definitely...
It's so boring without a crowd.
Yeah, well, there's going to be a virtual kind of wall there, but anyway...
I heard that.
There's going to be a virtual wall or something, but we'll see about that. But like I said, hope you've enjoyed our preview. Please give us a like. Click on the old like button there. Subscribe if you like what you see. and we'll be back with some more content in the.
Make sure you comment the scoreline, your team.
Yeah, give us your scoreline, give us your teams and stuff, and as always, come on, you Spurs.